Tulika's question, broadly put, is that why is it so that our happiness comes at the cost of others, right? Why is it always a zero-sum game? If I win, you lose. If I am happy, you are sad, right? Why is it always like this? If you see, Tulika, this is the basis of this entire system in which you are living. What else is competition? What else is competition? And today, all the systems that you have are in some way or the other based on competition. Her question essentially is that can there be a way of living in which one's joy is not dependent upon the suffering of the other? Can there be a way of living harmoniously such that there is no conflict, there is no win-lose situation? Are you understanding this? And this is a very, very important question. Because till the time there is this obsession with winning, and winning means downing the other. Winning essentially means defeating the other. Till the time there is this obsession with achieving, with winning, we and the world would always remain in conflict. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? What lies? Go into this along with me. What lies at the basis of this kind of thinking that creates this world, where in some way my happiness is always linked to me being able to take something away from others? The reason is simple, very, very simple if you look at it. Whenever you link, you connect your happiness to an external goal, there would always be conflicts, because the external objects will always be limited in number. The objects of your ambition would always be limited, and the more limited they are, the more attractive they become. Don't you see this? The rarer a thing is, the bigger an achievement it is to get it. Do you see this? That's how our life functions. Get something on the outside, and if there are 1 lakh candidates running after one seat, then it's a big achievement to get it. It's no big an achievement if there are 10 seats and 10 candidates. That's how our minds have been programmed to think, always chasing the external. Till the time there is a search for happiness in the external, till the time success is linked to achievement in the outside world in terms of accumulating possessions, collecting objects. And that object could be a totally mental object like reputation, collecting security, collecting power or prestige. Till the time success is linked to collection of external objects, there is bound to be conflict. Conflict would surely take place, because you would aim at a thing and 1,000 others would aim at a thing. There is a beautiful couplet by Kabir. We are fond of using it in our sessions that are linked to college placements. It talks about a situation in which a dry bone, a piece of dry bone, is lying in a field, right? And there are 100 dogs clamoring after it. 100 dogs fighting with each other after that piece of bone. So Kabir says, Karak pada maidan mein, and this karak is that dry bone. Karak pada maidan mein, कुकुर लड़े लखकोट, दावा कर कर लड़ मुए अंत चले सब छोड़. So that piece is lying there and 100 dogs are fighting over it, and in the end, ultimately, when they know its reality, ant chale sab chhod, everyone has to go back because there is nothing in it. And that's what your goals and desires do to you. You are unhappy till the time you don't get them, and you are afraid that somebody else will get that object. And when you get it, then you are all the more depressed because there is nothing in it. So you come to know that life has been wasted. Chasing this thing, life has been wasted. That's exactly what Kabir is saying. Dawa kar kar lad muye ant chale sab chhod. So you waste your time chasing these goals and targets, and in the end, you only meet, the country that worships ambition, the United States of America, that has the highest percentage of population that is mentally sick. The asylums of the US are more thickly packed than in any other country, the mental asylums. And that has got a lot to do with ambition. And those aren't really young people. Most of them are people after 40, after the age of 40, who have achieved what they wanted to achieve, hence they went mad. When they found out the truth of what they have achieved, they went mad. Knowing that this is what we spent our life doing, the young man has hope. That 50-year-old is left with no hope. He has achieved what he wanted to achieve. And now his depression has no limit. Now his suffering has no limit. People there don't go mad because they are poor. They go mad because they are super achievers. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Till the time you live your life chasing the external, you would be in conflict, you would be in suffering, and the world would be like this. Different nations fighting over a limited resource. And now that's what would spark the next world war. Different communities fighting over one thing. Because at the root of it, everyone believes that by getting that, something will change in me. That my dead life will become lively. My boring, dead, frustrated life will get a spark to it. If I get that, that doesn't happen. By getting any of that, your dead life will not become lively. Your distracted, enslaved mind will not become free by getting any of that. You'll not get joy there. You'll not get truth there. It's impossible. It doesn't happen. It's a law of existence. Getting it? Find out that which is not there but here, which is already with you. When you find that out, then you become a master, a big master. A big master. It's Kabir again, who says, चाह गई चिंता मिटी मनवा बेपरवाह, जिनको कुछ ना चाहिए वो शाहन के शाह. You understand this? Now this is not about becoming a loser in the world. When he says, चाह गई चिंता मिटी मनवा बेपरवाह, जिनको कुछ ना चाहिए वो शाहन के शाह, he does not mean that those who don't want anything, they do not get anything. The truth is just the opposite. When you don't want anything, you get so much that your small container will overflow. You will be overwhelmed. Those who don't plan a future get future as a surprise gift, a beautiful gift. And those who keep on chasing the future, security, this, that, money, jobs, all they get is some rubbish, like a beggar. All right, take it, go home. And those who don't chase life, life gives it to them. They are the real emperors, the real kings. Getting it? Yes? That's it.